Oh yeah. Oh, California goodness. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. California, here we come. California Casserole 1970s NACHO bake. We are baking with nachos. Standard nachos, salted nachos, cheesy nachos, barbecue nachos, nachos of choice. Come on, let's crack on. Oil in the pan, flame on. In there with your meat. Break it up as we go. Start cooking. Little bit of salt and pepper. Season to taste as usual. Whatever you fancy. Now this is a really steady cook. There's not much to this, to be honest, but it is really tasty. So just break up your mince, cook off your mince in the pan, and then we're going to chuck our onions and garlic in here. So nice and steady, just put a little bit of tinging on that meat if you can. That'll put flavour inside our bake. Okay, in there with our onion. Got a lovely little bit of colour going on there. Take the rawness out of the onion as usual. Just a minute or so, and then we're going to chuck the garlic in. Looking fabulous, smells good actually. Love onion and beef cooking. It's like burgers. In there with your garlic. Again, take that rawness out of that garlic. Nice and steady. Okay, we're going in there with our spices because we want them to bloom as it's cooking. In there with chili flakes or chili powder, whichever you decide to use. In there with ground cumin. Let's get that little bit of cooking on there and bloom those spices. That's what we're talking. We're going to keep this very retro and 70s, and I'm sure everybody has their own way of cooking this. I've got tin tomatoes. Whole tomatoes, you can use chopped if you so wish, but I don't use it on here, as you know. I've got some jalapeno or jalapeno, whatever you want to call them, in there. So just bring that in. That just keeps it loose in the bottom of the pan. Okay, that's easy. Our tomatoes, as usual, we are cutting in the tin with a pair of scissors. Now you can do it any which way you want. You can squash them all over and squirt the kitchen if you want. That's up to you. Or you can save on the mess and do it this way. Nice little chop in there, and they're done. There you go. A nice little stir in. Okay, and what they did back then, tomato soup in there. An easy way now would be to use tomato paste and a little bit of water, but we're doing it as it was done in the 70s. There you go. And that is condensed tomato soup to give it that rich flavour. Now, and if you've noticed, I only put salt in at the start on the beef. There's no more salt going in this dish because of that can of tomatoes. In there, kidney beans, white beans, any bean, baked bean, optional, whatever you want to put in. Let's have that cooking a little minute on there, a good 5 minutes or so to bring that in. Oh, beautiful. There's some flavour in that pan. Look at that. So all we're doing is just cooking it down a little bit, you know, thicken it up, get all those flavours in there together. Okay, I'm not going to take that any further. There's enough sauce there, look. You can go further if you want, but we want sauce in there. Okay, let's get this sorted out. Dish today is a 9x13. Okay, in there. Some of those. Now you don't have to crush these at all. You can just lay them in, but these are all curled up. In there. In there. Now I'm only going to do 2 layers on this, I think. You know, if you did an 8x8, you could do 3 layers easy. In there, some cheddar cheese. Now this is a really quick, straightforward recipe. More nachos on there, come on. Get them all on as usual. There's no point hanging about, is there? 1970s recipe. Nice and steady in there, come on. Don't forget that this is going to actually soak into that crunchiness on there. Oh yeah. Oh, loving it. Absolutely loving it. You know, and the thing about this is like a British chili. On there, some cheese, come on. Of course we want cheese on there. Okay, now we need to cover this loosely. Okay, we're going to bake that for 25 minutes in the oven, nice and steady, with foil over. Then we're going to take the foil off and we're going to bake it for about another 10, 15. We want to put some colour on that cheese. Get it in the oven, come on. Okay, we need to be whipping that foil off there. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Let that brown over. Oh, when you've had enough time, that comes out of there. Oh, look at that bubbling goodness. That is sensational. We're just going to give that about 5 or 6 minutes and we're going to scoop some out onto a plate. Come on, we're straight in. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. That is amazing. Come on. Oh, California goodness. There you go, that's our California Casserole 1970s NACHO bake. That looks absolutely sensational. That is fabulous. Come on, we're straight in on this. Stringing us. Oh, it's red hot. Oh, we got that cheese in there. Oh, blue. Oh, heck. Oh, you've got a slight chewy crunch in there from the nachos. And that chili, come on. That is beautiful. What a fabulous recipe. I absolutely love it. You've got that nacho in there, look. which has soaked everything up. Look, it's chewy. It's got a little bit of crunch in there with that chili. We got a little bit of heat, jalapeno or jalapeno. We got all that chili in there. It's a bit like a British chili actually. It's fantastic. Oh yeah. We got the cheese from the cheddar. Nice cheesy flavour through there. That is our California Casserole 1970s Nacho Bake made. So easy, it's delicious. Now if you've had it, leave a comment, tell me what you thought of it. If you're going to make it, come on, it is sensational. It is so easy. The nachos through there and that cheese, and you know, it's like I keep saying, it's like a British chili. So all you got to do is make a British chili, shove some nachos in, a little bit of cheese over the top, and you've got the California Casserole Nacho Bake 1970s style. Look at that. That is absolutely fabulous. That is going to be tremendous cold with a salad. It is really delightful. Well, there you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this. And if you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video.